This is a 5-alarm code red brace yourself for impact disaster for anyone that cares about constitutional rights. So far, federal courts have been the only half-successful check on President Trump's unconstitutional authoritarianism. And now it seems like the Supreme Court just took away the court's ability to stop the president from doing all kinds of illegal stuff. And the Supreme Court just made your constitutional rights contingent on your zip code. You might recall that in January, President Trump issued an executive order directing federal agencies to stop recognizing the U.S. citizenship of children born to undocumented or temporary status parents. District courts in Seattle, Boston, and Baltimore enjoined the policy, citing a century of Supreme Court precedent affirming birthright citizenship. Their injunctions applied nationwide, prohibiting the government from enforcing the birthright citizenship order against everyone while the cases made their way up to the Supreme Court. However, in a 6-3 ruling, the Supreme Court decided these injunctions, quote, likely exceed the equitable authority Congress has granted to federal courts. So the court granted Trump's application to partially stay the injunctions. As a result, Trump's order is going to become effective in 28 states within 30 days. And without the ability to enjoin the executive branch, it's possible that every illegal thing the president orders will go into effect unless and until the Supreme Court finally weighs in, which can take years, if the Supreme Court even deigns to take up the case. Now, the court insists this is just a procedural fix. Courts can now only block laws within their jurisdiction. But the Supreme Court's decision in this case, Trump versus Casa, means that the same federal policy ruled unconstitutional in one jurisdiction can still be enforced in another. This is going to create a patchwork of federal laws where your rights depend on where you live. So if you're going to challenge the Trump administration's actions, you're going to want a good lawyer. But with my law firm, the Eagle team, you'll get a great lawyer and pay nothing unless you win. So click on the link below or call the phone number on screen, or I'll see you in court.